Stay tuned. Hello everyone, I'm SMidi. Welcome back to SHARCOM 2023. Thank you so much for joining us this weekend. We are raising money for the Trevor Project for young LGBTQ plus lives against suicide prevention. If you would like to donate, then please use the direct Twitch donations, or you can use subscriptions or bits to support the charities that Speed Simpsons regularly support. Here we are now with our Mario 63 run by Vertic. Vertic, take it away.
Alright, time to take it and let's go away. Hello everybody, I am Vertic, again, and I'm gonna be playing Mario 63, again. What a surprise, right? It sure is. There are 3 main categories in the game. Any percent is a bit too short, and I already did the other 2, so decided to go for a miscellaneous category this time, that being all-star coins. It's a cool miscellaneous category though, you will see. A couple people in the community agree, mostly, so... And I also think it's cool, so that's why I submitted it, and it should be about 25 minutes long if nothing goes too bad. I put an estimate of 30, just in case something goes really bad, but... It wouldn't, right? You would not mess up that badly, would you? There's gonna be quite a bit of stuff I'll need to explain in the first 2 minutes of the run, so I'll try to talk quickly and try to talk informatively, but afterwards it should slow down and be a bit more chill. But we'll see what happens. Either way, I'm gonna give a countdown, and so we begin the run in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, Mario 63. Every single category begins right here in tutorial 1. That's where the game begins. It's supposed to, teach you the movement, how to move, how to jump, how to spin, how to use flood nozzles, which is gonna come up in the next room. Yes, there is hover flood in this game, by the way. Here you're supposed to triple jump, but you can just double jump because, I don't know, incorrect calculations or something. So here's hover flood. Hover flood can be, well, if you played Sunshine or if you've seen Mario Sunshine, you probably know what it is. We can use it to do some skips like that one. Okay. Now that we're done with tutorial 1, the first thing we're gonna do is walk through some walls. Just, don't worry about it. You didn't see anything. And now we're in Bowser 1, the first Bowser stage. Now since we are in here, we could climb all the way to the top and enter the pipe, but once again, I don't want to do that. I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just gonna yoink. And now I'm in Bowser 1. Fight. Again, don't worry about it. There's a couple of funny looking shortcuts in the first minute of the run, but slows down a bit afterwards. Well, I would say slows down, but there's still gonna be a lot happening. So you may be wondering, why am I completing Bowser 1 immediately as the very first thing in the run? That's because completing the first Bowser stage unlocks Rocket Flood and Turbo Flood. Before you complete it, only Hover Flood is unlocked. So now here in this room where Turbo Flood is, there's a cool trick called Bird Skip. Let me try to get it. It's really hard. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. Nice. The reason that is difficult is because birds are random and so, decide to dive and be in random positions every time, but nice. Got it. Very clean. As the Rocket Flood, by the way, it's kind of busted. It's kind of has a lot of glitches, which I will cover gradually throughout the run. They'll be pretty prevalent all the time, so, I'll have plenty of time to talk about them. But time to enter the first real main course, Bob-omb Battlefield. That's where we were supposed to go, almost immediately, but we're gonna go there now. Oh, this boom is in the way, nice. So you see, now I have Turbo Flood. Before, if I had gone here before completing Bowser 1, the Turbo Flood box would have just been transparent, and I couldn't have interacted with it. But now I can. Now I can use Turbo Flood and Rocket Flood to do, for example, a double rocket. This thing where I pause on the same frame that I... Well, okay, Rocket Flood, the way it works is you begin charging up the rocket, and then after about half a second of charging, it blasts off and you get a lot of height. And the way it's supposed to work is that after you blast off, you cannot use it again until you land on the ground. But if you pause on the same frame that the charge finishes, and you're still on the ground on that frame, then some funny things happen, and basically you can rocket for a second time in the air. Okay, that's it, Bomb Battlefield. Pretty quick, huh? Yeah, all-star coins is a lot quicker than collecting all shines. But because we're already done with Bob on Battlefield, and now we're doing some interesting routing, going essentially to the final Bowser chords, but not actually, just going to Rainbow Ride. You may be wondering why I'm routing it like this, but that's because it's fast. And in speedrunning, we do things that are fast. And now you notice that I entered Rainbow Ride and immediately quit game. Again, don't worry about that. I'll explain it in a short moment. I'll talk a bit more about double rockets because I only mentioned them in passing. Essentially, yeah, they are extremely useful. They allow you to get a lot of height, obviously, because you can rocket twice. But also, for example, Turbo Flood, you can only use it if the nozzle energy is full. Nozzle energy is the red bar in the bottom right of the screen. If it's full, you can rocket, and you can also turbo. Otherwise, you cannot. And so you can do a double rocket to do the first rocket, and then turbo right here, and then rocket again. And then bonk. Well, that one wasn't intentional, but, you know, you can avoid bonking if you don't bonk. My microphone fell over. I'm sure that's not going to cause any audio issues. This is a difficult jump, by the way. Which I got, let's go. That jump is actually kind of deceptively difficult. That triple jump skips quite a bit of the secrets. Vertic equals distance divided by time. True that. True words never been spoken. Oh, whoop. So what else there is to say? Okay, so I'm not going to talk about the thing that I mentioned putting game just yet, because we're going to do that again in just about a minute. And I'll have another opportunity to mention it. We're only going to do it for a couple of courses, because it's only fast for a couple of courses. But both TikTok Lock and Rainbow Ride, which are both courses, you know, in the tippy of the Castle Grounds, it's faster for both of them. Get the last star point here. Nice. There we go. So, courses like Rainbow Ride and Double on Battlefield are main courses. They have 5 shines and 6 star points in total, which is, you know, quite a lot. And these are the biggest courses. TikTok Lock is one of the mini courses. It has 3 shines and 3 star points. And I suppose it's that way because Bruno, the developer of the game, just didn't have any more ideas for what else to put in courses like TikTok Lock. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why it's smaller. It just is. There's a couple of these mini courses. So okay, let me talk about blood preservation, which is the thing that I mentioned where I just quit game. So what is it? Essentially, so I entered TikTok Lock and then immediately paused and quit game. Now, if you quit game, well, the game is a little funny and goofy and not coded perfectly well, so it doesn't actually update the course you're currently in. So at the moment, the game still thinks that I'm in TikTok Lock. Now, not anymore because I exited level, but throughout that whole time, in the game's memory, they thought I was in TikTok Lock. And so when I went to Castle Grounds and I stomped on the nozzle boxes, that unlocked the nozzle boxes in TikTok Lock. So in some courses, that's a much faster way to unlock the nozzles, including TikTok Lock, because here Turbo and Rocket nozzles are in the highest room, and getting there without any floods is, you know, would take a while. But with floods, this becomes a really quick course, like 20-second long course. A bit longer there because I bonked and fell down, but, you know, it's the pad at the runtime. Since my estimate is 30 minutes, I gotta make sure that I choke a little bit, so that the estimate is accurate. World record is 23:27, by the way, if you're wondering. It's not the cleanest world record ever, but it is okay. Also, I did a funny thing at the beginning of Total Mountain there, which I forgot to mention, but oh well, doesn't matter. So you may be wondering, So what are star coins in this game? There are two main collectibles. There's Shine Sprites, which is the central collectible of the game, similar to stars in Mario 64 or Shine Sprites in Mario Sunshine. It, follows the game's progression, unlocks areas in the castle grounds and all that, and you need, for example, 32 shines to complete the game. Officially. Not really, but officially you do. And star coins are, well, for the most part, they're just a fun secondary collectible. They unlock stuff in the level designer. There's a pretty intricate level designer in this game. So we decided, yo, wouldn't it be cool if we just made an entire category where you just collect all star coins and nothing else? And yeah, that's a pretty cool category. I would say so. Already done with Telltale Mountain? Now we will still need to get some Shine Sprites. Because, well, Shine Sprites unlock various parts of the castle grounds, which is the main hub of the entire game. And while we can surpass most of those, because there's a bunch of hidden shortcuts throughout castle grounds, which allow you to access areas early, there's still a couple places where we need to get the shine requirement to enter them. The main one, the biggest one, being that we need to get 5 Shine Sprites to enter one of the secret courses. Whoops. That's right, 5 Shine Sprites. The economy will never recover from this. Here in the Leaf of Lava Land volcano, you can see that my flood nozzle is draining. I'm already out of water. That's a feature of the volcano. It's apparently too hot here, and so all the water drains out. But I can still rock it here, because I did something in the very beginning of the room, and I'm not going to explain it because I'm already talking too much. Just know that it's not a bug, it's a feature. Actually, it is probably a bug. That was also a feature, just pausing a bunch to get more height from a lava bounce. It's all a feature, it was all intended. It's all God-given. This is the difficult one. Nice, first try. That's a pretty difficult gap to make. So it's very nice I got it first try. Also, you can see just how useful double rockets are. I just double rocketed at the beginning of that room, and I just flew across the entire room. Like, look at this. This just is not fair. I'm just flying everywhere. Like, this double rocket just adds so much more. Like, they just turn this game into a playground. You can do anything. Right here, leave a lava land secret. I'm not supposed to have flood, but I have flood because it's not a bug. It's a feature. Actually, what I did is I just held Shift on the first frame when entering the course. Shift is the button to switch between different nozzles. And so, I guess it takes 1 frame for the secret course to disable your nozzles. So if you pause on the first frame, then you're still good to go. I mean, if you shift nozzles on the first frame, you're still good to go. And so I shifted the rocket nozzle. So I only had rocket nozzle and nothing else, but, that's much better than no nozzle. Alright. What else for Dry World? After what Dry World is complete, we will already have collected 32 star coins, which is half of all the star coins. There are 64 total. You may be wondering, if the game's called 63, why there are 64 star coins? And also 64 Shine Sprites. Is the game trying to be like Mario 64? I don't know. No, it's actually Mario 64 that's trying to be like 63. Because, well, if you look at the numbers, it's pretty clear that 63 came out before 64. And so Mario 64 developers were like, whoa, we should make a reference to Mario 63 because that was a really good game. And so we should name the game 64 because you could collect 64 shines in Mario 63 and the game is very cool. And so they did it. This is a little known fact only known in the very inner circles of Mario 63 lore. Doing another flood preservation here, by the way. You saw I entered Boo's mansion and then immediately exited. Now you may be wondering, I just collected those floods, so I could just exit level now and go back to Boo's mansion and just have floods, right? But since I'm here, since I already took my time to collect all those floods, I may as well to go to one of the secret courses and just quickly grab a star coin from there. Okay, that's a miss. There we go. Once again, because of routing. it's faster than just doing those secrets individually. Okay, so if you like Double Rocket, then you're about to... Your mind's about to explode, because look at this. Triple Rocket! That's right, Triple Rocket. This area right here is one of the 2 areas in the game where you need to get a Triple Rocket, because Double Rocket is not high enough. Double Rocket gets you almost everywhere, but... yeah. In one case, Triple Rocket is also useful, apparently. Here there are some invisible platforms, because... reasons. Like, I'm not gonna get into too many details. Oh, okay. Okay, there was something else I wanted to mention, right? Already it's 36 star coins, that's 9 out of 16, 9/16 of the way there. Very cool. 9 and 16 are cool numbers because it's 3 squared and 4 squared, and therefore, yeah, 3 and 4 are cool numbers because they are numbers, and numbers are cool.
Let's go.
Boo's Mansion is probably the longest stage in All-Star Coins. It takes a whopping 2 minutes or something to complete optimally. 2 minutes isn't that crazy for a stage. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that that's the longest amount of time for a course in this category, but All-Star Coins just don't take that much time to collect. Especially when you have floods. Because as I mentioned, floods you just go literally anywhere you want, essentially. Yeah, I believe in 100%, Boo's Mansion is also the longest course. Optimally takes probably around 4.5 minutes. Which is still not that long. But I mean, even the category itself is not that long. It's okay, what's next in the route? I do this, yeah. Sorry, I haven't ran this game in a hot minute. I kind of forgot the route. I have notes on the side of my screen to tell me what to do, so that's good. We have 3 shines right now. In total, we'll need to get 5, as I mentioned. Okay, I'm gonna do some more funny things. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. That's a wrong verb, which makes you work the wrong location. You do it by pausing on the same frame that you enter a new room. It only works on some transitions, in fact, very few transitions. And even fewer is it useful to do that, but this is the only place in the run where it's useful, so yeah. Okay, here's the 4th shine. There's 1 more remaining. Now, anyone in the chat who has no idea what shines exist in this game, make any predictions for what's going to be the 5th shine. If you have no clue what shines exist in this game, just you know, guess something. The winner gets a burger. That's right. Whopper, Whopper, Cheese Whopper, Triple Whopper. Under there. Underwear, Kane, underwear. What do you mean, under there? Can you guess? No, you know everything, the gaming. Actually, okay, you can guess, but only incorrectly. Okay, 45. Yeah. Now look at the Secret of the Sky. Very cool secret course. That's it, that was the secret course. Very cool secret course, isn't it? Secret courses are courses which have a single shine sprite, and some of them have a star coin, some of them don't. Fun fact is that, for example, Jolly Roger Bay is a secret course, even though it's an entire main course in Mario 64. For the most part, secret courses are things that are not in Mario 64, like Galaxy of Stars, Tidal Isles, just random names. And then the main and mini courses are things that are actually in Mario 64, like Bob-omb Battlefield, No Man's Land, Rainbow Ride, all of that. What's next on the list? Frosty Flood, that's right. I'm forgetting the route quite a bit. Apparently it's a lot harder to remember the route when you're also talking and commentating. My mind is blown by this revelation. Already 50 star coins. I mean, I don't know about you, but time's kind of flying from me right now. How's it almost already over? How is it almost already Jover? $2DS SM64? yeah, it's 2DS, yeah. You got that right. Here we are just going through a spree of a bunch of secret courses. That's because entering secret courses actually does not update your current course, so throughout all of this time, the game thinks that we're in Shifting Sandlands, and we already have floods unlocked in Shifting Sandlands, so we just keep having floods everywhere. Okay, coming up, right here, is the Tidal Isles. This door, requires 5 Shine Sprites to open. This door is the culprit for why we had to painstakingly spend, like, 3 seconds out of our way to collect the 5 Shine Sprites. The man behind the slaughter. If only that door didn't exist. The run could be 3 seconds faster, and I would have a 3 seconds faster time. Actually, probably not. That's unlikely, because that would be an entirely new parallel universe. So the chances that I get a run which is the exact same quality, but just without the 5 Shine Star door being there, is extremely unlikely. Because the odds of getting a 23-27 exactly, given, you know, the variance of the speedrun times that you can get is, well, you know, certainly less than 50%. I'm waffling a bit, aren't I? That's what I like to do, by the way. I like to waffle about nothing.
It's alright, you're just filling time, it's okay.
Yeah. As long as I make it under estimates, it doesn't matter. Oh, what the hell am I doing? We're not making it under estimate with this one. Actually, yeah, we are. We probably are. Unless I do something really, really bad, but you guys will make sure I don't. Coming up, we're coming up here to some of the very last dark ones, by the way. Snowman's Land here is the... Okay, this penguin is being kind of annoying. There we go. Snowman's Land is the very last course that we're going to go to. And I'm noticing that I'm missing a single star coin somewhere. So I'm gonna just quickly take a look. Snowman's Land. Wait. Wait. So I'm missing a star coin here. The first one. Oh! Okay. I'm stupid. Thanks, the game. Okay, how did I forget that one? See? The only reason I'm not going over estimate is because of the chat. Okay. And now, that's it. We're now going to the last Bowser stage. We're gonna go to this room, through some more castle shortcuts. Crazy Town Dog! Thanks for good luck, And ZHBot, thanks for good luck. Coming to the last course. 3 star coins in here. Yeah, it's pretty surprising to have 3 star coins in a single Bowser course, when, for example, you know, Bowser 1 and Bowser 2 only have one of those each. Oop. Oh, okay. This is annoying, but hey, this is the opportunity for me to do a really cool double rocket. You can slightly extend your double rocket height by pausing on the same frame that you do the second rocket. That's a cool little trivia that I got the chance to showcase because of failing that. So that was actually intentional. If you don't do the little pause, as you get the second rocket, that double rocket is really, really hard to make. You just very, barely have enough height. Pretty nicely calculated. essentially proves that double rockets were intentional. For real on God No Cap. Okay, wait. We just grabbed an invisibility cap there. Now you can see Mario's transparent, so we'll be able to go in here, into this cage. Oh, wait. This is fine, right? Okay. I have no water, so I'm gonna just quickly go fall off a cliff. Which dying respawns you with 50 water. That was also all planned, just to showcase that, you know, respawn gives you 50 water. Another fun piece of trivia for the game, which you wouldn't have known if I played perfectly and never died. But I decided to go out of my way just to purposely lose enough water to make dying optimal and then to do it. Okay, I actually didn't, but, you know, pretend I did. So this section right here is huge rooms. I'm in huge room 1, huge room 2 now. Just finished huge room 1. These huge rooms are probably one of the most infamous rooms in any percent, for example, because we do them in any percent. Just because they're long and have a lot of movement, complicated movement, and so they are really tough to optimize. You know, at the same time, also really fun to optimize. For example, there's one guy in the community who, for several weeks straight, played just huge rooms and nothing else for like 6 hours a day. Because I guess he just wanted to get really good at the huge rooms. And he's still doing it, by the way. Right now he's practicing huge room 2, in particular. So, we'll see where that takes him. It takes a long time to get good at them, but what can I say? This is supposedly the last Bowser fight, not actually. This is, well, right now Mario was thinking that this is the actual Bowser and people fighting the last Bowser fight and, you know, rescuing Princess Peach and all that. But actually this is a decoy, this is a robot Bowser, which is a decoy which the real Bowser is using to prepare his master plan, which we didn't go over because I didn't talk about the lore of this game. But the lore of this game is that Bowser found orb, and this orb gives him power, and now he wants to destroy Mushroom Kingdom and stuff. And he's forcing all the residents of Mushroom Kingdom to go over to his side within 3 days, or they'll be obliterated by the meteor of ultimate destruction. Anyway, run is ending in about 10 seconds. The last star coin is coming up in the next room, and as soon as I get it, the time is over. Oh, yeah, that was not intentional. What happened is I hovered for a tiny bit, like a couple of frames, and so I didn't have a full nozzle energy, and so I couldn't... Okay, wait, fine. Okay. That was a bit of a lackluster ending, all over the place, but time. 64 star coins. 26.25, according to the in-game timer. There's, by the way, there's an in-game timer, a custom-made mod by one of the members of the community. He can't pretend he did it on purpose. I did it to pad the runtime. I noticed just how far ahead of the estimate I am, and so I needed to, you know, lose a bit of time for the fans. Okay. Oh dear, it appears as if you have all 64 star coins. Every single one. For this, you have unlocked your final special prize. You can collect it in the hallway to the right of the level designer. Well, let's go take a look. And what is this infamous 64 star coin prize? This room, by the way, contains essentially the prices for all star coins. So this door is unlocked when you collect 5 star coins. Right here are rooms for the level designer. You can jump into these paintings and it just takes you to the ability to make your own course. Pretty cool. So right here, these 4 doors are the star coin prizes. This is for 16, 32, 48, and 64. So let's take a look. And it's just a bunch of 1-ups. And also, it's a lot of coins. This room contains about 900 coins in total, I believe. That's a lot of coins. That's just as many coins as you should be donating to the Trevor project. which can be done directly from Twitch charities by just using the button at the top of the chat box. CPS check. This is certainly a CPS check. Yep. There are no 100 coins shines in this game, so you don't really need coins. Collecting 100 coins gives you 1-up, which is nice, but since I never die, it's not useful.
Yeah, coins, exactly what you need after completing the entire speedrun.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, this is not exactly a very useful reward if you just finish collecting 64-star coins, because that probably also means you've beaten the game. But the 32-star coin reward is a bit more interesting. Luigi. It's Luigi. He has slightly different physics. He jumps higher, as you can tell, perhaps. That's cool. He used to be part of the 100% route, but then blood preservation was discovered and kind of obsoleted him, so now nobody's using Luigi. That's very sad. And with that sad note, with this sad note, I think I'm gonna essentially wrap it up. It's essentially all I wanted to showcase. I hope you enjoyed the run. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope my commentary wasn't too irritating and too all over the place. It slightly was, but maybe you learned something. Maybe you enjoyed something. And maybe you had a good time. I did. Did you have a good time, Midi?
I've had a fantastic time. I mean, that was a fantastic showcase. Such good commentary there as well. Looking at the leaderboard as well, not counting your time, that is really, really high up there too. So, fantastic showcase by Vertic there. But yeah, if you've got any final sort of last words before we hand back to Tech?
I think I said what I wanted to say, so just thank you for watching. Hope you have a good one. Hope you have a good marathon, both the organizers and the runners and anybody just watching.
All right, thanks so much, Vertic. Thank you so much. Stay tuned, everyone that is watching, for the rest of SHARCOM 2023. We are going to be switching games and also re-streamers in the next break, so we may go offline for just a few seconds, but if you refresh, then you should be kept up to date on the delay there. So just stay tuned. Coming up next, we have a run of Shrek Hassle at the Castle by Luke Runs. So stay tuned. We're going to be on a short intermission.